Was moving so much white girl through the hood, that bitch got gentrified, a youngin', so they told me that I gotta keep an alibi. So every time that someone slides, news saying someone dies, we posted up on IG Live, screaming, it's here, folks, the death of Slim Shady, coup de grace, with track one. M said that this is he said on Twitter and Instagram that this is a concept album and you need to listen to it from beginning to end in order. So that's exactly what we're going to do right here in the channel. And if you want to follow the journey, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. We got a 10,000 thumbs up goal. And the first song on this video is, on this album is Eminem Renaissance. Let's get it. Talking fast, I'm trying to get to the video. I'm trying to get straight to it. That's creepy. I ain't gonna lie, there's certain things in life that scare me. One is Eminem's eye moving like that, and also if like a cartoon got real people in it. I don't know why the real people scare me, except for Space Jam and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. They just did it to such a... Shout out to Space Jam and Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
With balls in his do-rag, he sags, fearing no man. He stands pinning his hand like Edward Scissorhands, who slices competition and just goes about his business.
First off, who remembers do-rag Eminem? Shout out, that was, honestly, that's prime M. Do-rag, American flag, Eminem. And it was like, cause bro, I really believe that nigga thought he was gonna get waves. The way he was rapping, I really believe that nigga thought it was possible. Nowadays, you can tell he don't think he can get waves, but it's like,
he stands pinning his hand like Edward Scissorhands, who slices competition and just goes about his business. Anyone who knows about his shindig, shenanigans, and all his wacky antics in the papers. Shady's dangling, a baby tangled in a blanket, strangling him, hanging him over the railing by the ankles on some gangster shit. Child endangerment, dark brain arcane, but it
oh my god, nigga, what? Hanging him over the thing. Man, this is definitely, the title's fitting. This is definitely, reminds you of like, and I was walking by with my walking eyes, taking them off in the parking lot. And like that kind of M, which, you know, Renaissance is what it should be. One time I was reading the word resonance as Renaissance on YouTube for about 2 months and nobody told me. Blame y'all niggas and the school and the American education system. A lot of motherfuckers gonna take this before I have to. And if you want a nice shirt like this, Queso, pause. But if you want a nice shirt like this, Queso Big Dipper shirt, 100 Band Man, go to the link below, Teespring, go grab that. And I think my Spotify link gonna be in this joint.
And all his wacky antics in the papers. Shady's dangling, a baby tangled in a blanket, strangling him, hanging him over the railing by the ankles on some gangsters.
Nigga, what?
Knows about his shindig, shenanigans, and all.
And there's a hella bounce to his flow. He's on that beat perfectly. You remember Toby, which Toby did a great thing for me personally with this album, is it built so much excitement for me, and that's what a great single is literally supposed to do. It's supposed to get you excited. But I like Houdini was let me know that the theme of this album, it's gonna be like a blast from the past of Eminem sort of paying homage to his past work. But then if sonically it all sounded like Houdini, I was like, yeah, I'm not too excited to hear this, because honestly I would have just been content with just Houdini itself. But then when I heard Toby, I go, oh no, come on, he had like a Baby Tron pocket with Big Sean rapping like he trying to get his respect back from the BBL. It was like, this is crazy. So it gave me a lot of excitement, and this being the intro to this joint, great way to start off the album. So dangling over the nigga.
It's the rag, he sags, fearing no man. He stands pinning his hand like Edward Scissorhands, slices competition and just goes about his business. Anyone who knows about his shindig, shenanigans, and all his wacky antics in the papers. Shady's dangling, a baby tangled in a blanket, strangling him, hang.
And it's, I wonder, was that a Michael Jackson? Like, if it is, I'm mad at you, M. Let the nigga rest in peace. But I don't know if it's like a diss. You just knowing Eminem and Michael Jackson's history, when you do make a baby dangling over with a blanket over his head, which is a literal, as I'm saying this is clearly a Michael Jackson diss. Shame on you, M. You let the king of pop rest in peace.
And all his wacky antics in the papers.
That's
Shady's
a bar.
dangling, a baby tangled in a blanket strangling
Or
him,
is
hanging
he-
him over the railing by the ankles on some.
Yeah, it does on some gangster shit. Yeah, he doesn't feel as if it's dissing him. It's almost as if he is saying he has become him. Hear me out. Obviously, that's a blanket line. Is he saying he's became MJ?
Baby tangled in a blanket strangling him, hanging him over the railing by the ankles on some.
God, I
gangster
love
shit.
this
Child
line,
endangerment.
too.
Dark brain arcane, but it Mark Twain in it. You aren't taming it. Sharp pain in the heart, aim in a bar chamber that carve names in it. Start spraying and start raving them beats, start craving it.
Go
You
ahead.
in harm's way of it. About to show your ass why I'm still a pain in it. You wanna know how?
Why I'm still up?
About to show your ass why I'm still a pain in it.
Uh-huh.
You wanna know how I do it? I can't explain the shit.
That's a very sus bar. You gotta throw in a pause ad lib when you say nah, bro. 10 out of 10, and it's quick song. So it's like, you know, if somebody literally tells you, yo, this is an album, you need to pay attention to detail. I'm listening to so much also, though. Oh, sorry. To detail, that becomes a thing. So with concept albums, like, I think Logic had this concept album, right? Where it's like two niggas lost in space, right? And they're listening to music over the radio. And essentially and trying to get back to home. And that's what Logic album is. That is such a unique fire concept that I went, whoo, okay, we're listening to Logic's album, because I never listened to Logic's album. I really don't think I'd ever heard Logic. I just heard him explain the concept of that album on that Breakfast Club interview. Nigga, I was so excited. And I heard the album and I go, oh, this sucks, because what was missing was the rapping of the thing, was the actual what I like. Like, I just let you have a good concept, but you still need the rapping. When I hear this, I always grade concept albums on the rapping as well. A lot of people over lean on the value of the concept, but it's like, where are we not looking at execution? But right here, nigga, he pulled up from half court and hit that bitch. I ain't holding you. This is a great intro.
Can't explain with a pinch of Big Daddy Kane in it, but I can show you the ropes that you.
And he's feeling like Big Daddy Kane. Does he have some Big Daddy Kane in his? Does he mean in his rap style or in his energy? What do you think?
I can't explain the shit. Mechanics brain with a pinch of Big Daddy Kane in it, but I can show you the ropes till you get the hang of it. Elephantitis to the nuts element.
Show you the ropes, you get a hang of it.
But I can show you the ropes till you get the hang of it.
Go ahead, nigga.
Elephantitis to the nuts element of intelligent hoodlum, arrested development. Cellar dwellers and wise intelligence. Intelligent to read through hell I went. Accelerant from lack of melanin. Failing in school, smart eloquent. Help me to rebel it.
That nigga said, oh my God. Oh my God, Marshall. Pause. You going crazy, nigga. Because this, I swear to God, what I was saying about a concept album is applicable to Eminem. Where you don't like Eminem, where most people fall out of love with the modern Eminem, is he's not really talking about he is actually talking about shit, but it's just not really musically in the way that we used to like it, where it's like the Sing for the Moments, When I'm Gone, the Guilty Conscience, the Forgot About Dre's. It's like, no, y'all niggas, people who just know the like crazy Westwood freestyle M, you don't know this M. And he tapped right back into this bag because it's almost like that concept thing, but the execution. So this is easy on the ears, but it's still super dope, and you can tell, nigga, this is a song that you need to go through a couple times. What is the last Eminem song that I've heard, Toby? Okay, that minus Toby, where I said, nigga, I'll listen to this more than once. Where I didn't specifically comment that this is cool for this experience of this one time of me hearing this, because he is a Hall of Fame hip hop artist. He has been granted the me as a fucking hip hop fan to listen when you drop. That's definitely, what would I do? What else will we do? The whole culture is gonna tap in and listen when a person of this stature drops, right? But will we have records to go with? I already have two. The only song I've heard on this album that I wouldn't go back to is Houdini. That's fire. And like the way that's great for F, because I'm one of those people, some people be thinking I don't like Eminem. It's like, no, I just liked Eminem so much when I liked Eminem, and what he does now is not usually this, but it's like, he did say this album was tapping back in, and he's doing it so well.
I went accelerant from lack of melanin.
And he went through a lot, you know, growing up in Detroit, growing up in the hoods of Detroit. He definitely is going to deal with some kind of ostracizing. Ostracizing? Is that a word? Nigga, I've been smoking that good fruit. Anyways, they'll be bullying. They'll be good bullying for just the simple fact that being ostracizing? Was that the word I was going for? I don't even remember anymore. But it's a difference. If you ever see the episode of Timmy Turner, right? It's like he's getting bullied, so he wishes that the whole world becomes big gray blobs. That way, nobody would have anything to do, even him himself. So you can't insult nothing about me. We're all just big gray blobs. And this is one of the deepest episodes of Timmy Turner ever, right? And he wishes that they're all big gray blobs. The fairies do it. They become big gray blobs. And then the same people who used to bully him just were bullying him for not being gray enough or being blobby enough. And that tells us that it's just sort of inherently built into these things, into us as people, to pick at our differences. So it does, for somebody who grows up in any situation where you are the minority, you're going to experience bullying, racism, these kind of things. Eminem's actually, and I think that's why he always has such a reverence for black culture and the black experience in the world. Not saying like he's been exactly through it, but a reverence for it and understanding is because he went through the literal opposite. But also, that is to be said, that's what the experience of the black man in America is, you know? And that, so I felt that line, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Accelerant from lack of melanin. Failing in school, smart, eloquent. Help me to rebel against shit so well invent. So eloquently, yeah, I was irrelevant. Soon as I quit giving the fuck, I started a celibate. Now there's travel inside the mind of a hater. Cause I don't see no fans, all I see is a bunch of complainers. Kendrick's album was cool, but it didn't have any bangers. Wayne's album and Gaze couldn't tell you which one was lamer.
Oh my God. And a lot of, I seen like these things that saying Eminem dissed Kendrick and Wayne, and I can't remember, but I remember the Kendrick and Wayne, obviously, you know. Nigga, that's not a diss. Y'all don't, God, not y'all. If you're, most of the people who are like in my community or shit are pretty into bars and things like that, because that's what we highlight and talk about so much on the channel. And they're just the music and just the soundscapes and structures of songs. That's what our community is. But, you know, when we're doing Eminem, we're going to tap into different people that aren't usually on the channel, right? And I forgot my point.
Album was cool, but it didn't.
And so I realize a lot of people don't possess the ability to understand rap music and catch what people are saying, catch bars, catch nuance, catch literal words. He said, let's travel into the mind of a hater, you dumbasses. Like, that's what I hate about some people. It's like, if there's no controversy, they'll stew it up. He's literally saying that people, he feels like he's getting to the point of, and he's using these people as an example, but of being over scrutinized. We're just looking at it, oh, man, I ain't like the beat selection. I ain't like this and I ain't like that. Now, M is very different. I don't think that the people who don't like M are unjust because he does not make the same kind of music he used to. If M put this shit out all the time, let's be real, not Venom, but joints like this out all the time, nigga, you think niggas would be saying they ain't like this guy? What is there not to like? It's real. This is just, he's just fire when he's like this. Like, nigga, come on, bro. It's so crazy. Eminem is one of those rappers where, and it's actually, it's not crazy. He's one of the most successful rappers of all time that I could tell you probably more Eminem bars than any other rapper. Just think about it. Just think about, like, so it's not a hate thing. It's just like, bro, that shit don't really sound the same.
Didn't have any bangers. Wayne's album and Gaze couldn't tell you which one was lamer. Joyner's album was corny. Shady's new shit is way worse. Everything is either too tame, it is too much anger. I didn't like the beat, so I hated, might delete later. You nerdy bricks would find something wrong with 36 chambers.
And honestly, I think that he's actually bigging up these niggas and putting them, saying that we're all on the same level. I love that I might delete later. The thing about J. Cole's I might delete later is he damn near to a much smaller scale R. Kelly that joint for a nigga. Cause I'm in that bitch thinking I'm really finna, you know what I'm saying? We give specific instructions to send all the bottles in stealth mode. But nigga, once you do that apology shit, it just make it sort of hard to enjoy the experience for a nigga like me. Like, bro, you think M would do some shit like that? Be scared of the backlash of somebody's fan base after dissing somebody? You think M would do that? So that's what makes I might not delete later a little different. I'm just being real, you know. All those other projects he mentioned, 100% facts. But Cole, you ain't ducking this smoke, nigga.
What they do to the greats, pick apart a Picasso and make excuses to hate. So you can wait for your flowers until you're blue in the face. Stupid, you ain't gonna get them until your funeral wake.
Check it out, Mads.
Oh, that makes sense. He says, that makes a lot of sense. That's why Eminem is self-deleting himself in this joint, because he's taking his flowers. That's my early prediction. That was a certified vibe check. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Another reaction by me right here. Big music video by me right there. Bow. Click on it. Show me some love. KBD family. I'm out of there. Let's rock out.